7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Greetings everyone. Problems here having it was buffering here. Okay, now it's yeah, it is buffering. It's buffering. Okay, it stopped. Greetings everyone, this is me again, Zahra Bisak. Help you to see this. It could be extremely painful, like it has been for me, a very painful journey. Although I put my foot down and said I'm a ex-Muslim now. With the courage in this condition, I had to find, right? It's buffering again. So it's a slow the again buffering problem here. For me, if it's okay with you, it's not buffering there. When I listen to this, it's going to be buffering. Let me see, just get it closer to the network is just a minute, please. I was fixing it now. Hope there's no buffering problem. Sorry for the delay. Okay, it's working now. Fine. I see that there's no buffering anymore. Okay, so I'm here. Greetings again to help you see this and leave Islam. Oh, again, this scammer union has come. Scammer union, this is not the place for this right now. Again, okay, it's buffering again. Okay, it's slow. Sorry, it's been buffering and it's slow. Scammer Union, my heart goes out to those suffering in Israel and Palestine, both who have been suffering. So now I realized that I have been going through my own suffering, and the journey has been terrible, awful, with the pain of betrayal, dishonesty, lies. So even if I am in pain, the thing is that I feel that if I know the truth, then that will free me. somehow, and I won't have to suffer so much, even though in pain. The truth is very important to me. I realized this long time ago. So, what do you mean by the topic? Can you prove it? I can prove it. I have been proving it. That there are different, like you said, there are different interpretations, right? When the Quran says that it is true, then there should be no different interpretations of the Quran ayats. Would you agree to that or not? And since we have an ayat in Surah Ali Imran, verse 7, it should be protected, shouldn't it? Because if you misinterpret the ambiguous ayats, then there is this scare of being Ali Imran verse of seeking discord. So I think God should have gone all the way and stopped this, at least prevented this from happening. The ambiguous ayats, the unclear, unspecific ayats. So if you agree that the Scammer Union, if you agree that there are this thing, different interpretations, do you agree to that? Since the extremists misinterpret, you say, because of the different interpretations of the Quran, they misinterpret it, right? And the majority don't. So the topic is, Islam is a false religion, even if majority believe it's a peaceful and true religion. Because the majority, if they believe it's a peaceful religion, it's not a true religion. And truth is utmost, paramount. As much as the texts allow. Again, it's gone. Okay, it's back online. Sorry. There are different interpretations as such as the texts allow. Yes, there are different interpretations, right? And as much as this text, the Quran text allow, you agree to that, right? So now, if this God says, that this is on justice, do you think that there should have been a room for different interpretations? Do you think there should have been room for such different interpretations, since and even unspecific ayats? If I may make it a little difficult for you. Sorry, don't mean to make it difficult. Only if the text allows, and the text does allow, right? The text is allowing. Okay, what about this, the ambiguous ayats, unspecific ayats? Is the text not allowing this here? As for those in whose hearts is deviation, they will follow that of it which is unspecific, seeking discord and seeking an interpretation. So even an interpretation of it, right? A different interpretation, it says, meaning what you said here, different interpretation. So seeking an interpretation, meaning the text would allow, it is susceptible to an interpretation of those unspecific ayats, seeking discourse. So the text will be allowing, is allowing, of those unspecific ayats. You cannot disagree to this because it says here, Scammer Union. Right? Agree to Surah Al Imran, verse 7. So, in my personal thing, even though Shia Islam we felt was very peaceful, okay, yes, now you agree, right? What does it do? Seeks discord. Should God have allowed this? When it says liars, there's a curse on liars. And it says that against the Yathrib Jews, Muslims so-called, when they didn't want to help Prophet Muhammad, that they tried to change the words of Allah, huh? Blaming them. So it would be easy to blame them. They're trying to change the word of Allah, and you can see the contextual meaning of that also. Where they're trying to change the word of Allah. So they've been blamed for that, trying to change the word of Allah. Then the polytheists have been blamed in a different way about this. And the Ahl Kitab, Jews and Christians, have been blamed in a different way. Right? Trying to change the scriptures or having changed the scriptures. It isn't on God, it is on humans failing to cease to be weak, evil human. Well, God should have made sure, right? Not to fail human beings, because humans are, God says in the Quran, weak, created weak. We gave the trust to human beings and they were foolish enough to take it. So God, the all-knowing, in order to, why has He brought this? To save human beings who are prone to evil, their souls are prone to evil, and all this. Jamal Khan is here. Thank you, Jamal Khan. Muhammad is Allah and Allah is Muhammad. Thank you so much for that. Scammer Union, that's definitely true. This Allah that Muhammad has claimed has sent revelations to him is not the true Allah. Now, God sent this for what? To guide the people, to bring them, because they're evil or their souls are prone to evil, and there's shaitan also to lead them astray. There's shaitan also to lead them astray. So God knows the weaknesses. And this was guidance sent down for humankind. Whatever they are, to be weak, evil human beings, right? Let's look at, sorry, no copyrights infringement intended. I hope here. Yeah, okay, I've come here. Because I can't show it on the screen. So now we're having, it's buffering, sorry. Can you hear me? Here it's buffering. Just put my volume, I'm listening to myself. So I don't listen to myself. Okay, sometimes it's buffering, it's slow. It isn't on God. It is on God to guide the human beings, isn't it? Who are evil. Shaitan is there. When when Iblis told God that since you have led me astray, I'm going to lead many. He blamed God for leading him astray, although he should have blamed himself. But then what did he say? That I will lead many astray, except all astray, except illa mukhlasin. Why should that even happen? Why would shaitan be able to lead human beings, innocent human beings, astray? Because, you see, the human beings will not be astray until shaitan leads them astray. So God should send guidance where the human failing also fails. Every kind of human failing, Shaitan's evil, Shaitan's misguidance, the weakness or the evil you say is in human, you should say it's in the soul. Because Hazrat Yusuf said in Surah Yusuf, ayat, that the soul is prone to evil. So let's be precise on that. Hope you understand why I'm trying to be precise. And was Adam created evil? Could even the soul be evil? So that's a next step forward. So God, the all-knowing, wanting to guide human beings, wanting them to be safe from Shaitan, do not follow Shaitan's footsteps as he's stripped your parents naked, Adam and Eve. Now God, knowing that human beings are failing, no, that is on God. Don't you think so? That should be on God. To guide and make sure that nothing, even the evil human beings here, cannot attempt to get to this Quran ayahs. Because it says no one can touch it except the pure. So only the pure. And no one should be able to change it. Right? When it says no one can touch this Quran in Surah Waqiyah except the pure, purified. Right? It's buffering. Can you hear me? But we are the superiors if we choose God. So God, has God given us a free will to choose? No. I'm sorry, this is a wrong question right now. We are superior if we choose God. It's the text I'm talking about. It's the text. Should it not be safe from any human change? Because God says, I've guarded it. Right? So let's not go where you're trying to take me. Let's go step by step. First of all, see this ayat, right? Okay, it's buffering here, but I think you can hear me. I'm going to have a problem listening to this. It is safe. It is safe? No, it is prone. God on one hand says it is safe, right? I have guarded this. But then he says that there are people will be seeking the ambiguous ayats. Right? Right? No, so it is not safe from those seeking the ambiguous ayats, is it? Is it safe from those seeking ambiguous ayats? I think like this I'm getting buffering. The network is very slow or something. Sorry, the network is really slow. I'm trying my best. Network is slow. As you can see here, it's buffering. Now, can you hear me? Is it okay on your side? On my side, the network is very slow. So I went through a great pain, of realizing the one I loved had some dishonesty in them, a little bit of dishonesty, and it was tearing me apart here. And I thought, no one cares. I need, where's my mother? A mother would care for her children. She would sacrifice her life. But you see, this was taking my life. It was lethal poison. Again, it is on those people, not God. No, 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 no. I disagree. I don't know. God says I've protected this Quran, right? Why should there be different interpretations? And why should the ayats be ambiguous? Please follow the logic. Because, if you may be very peaceful, it's okay. There is Abdullah Samir will say, okay, you're a peaceful, you're good, you're Muslim, peaceful. It's okay. But then there are these extremists. I'm not doing this for anything but truth. Because even in my peaceful Shia religion for the martyrs, especially Imam Hussein, you know what happened to me? I used to get stuck in the truth. What is God? Who is God? Reading Al-Qafi also. So I needed a surety that this is the true religion, my school of thought even. And reading Imams in parables, they say some Shia say that the Imams have written things in parables only the very sincere ones understand. They're sincere Shias and Muslims. He indeed protected, so no letter has changed. No letter has changed, sorry. Letter? There are many different Qurans I've heard. Sorry, I have not done research on that. There's the Hafs, right? And the Hafs, Rob Christian was saying, was a liar. The Hafs Quran came from that man, Muslim, who was a Hafs, whose name was like Hafs something, and he was a liar. Your own other religious scholars or what of his time said that he was a liar. And there's the other Quran, and the letters have changed. Dots and symbols and all this. There are around more than 7 different Qurans. They have differences in some letters and all. Can you, it's buffering a lot. Scammer Union, I think I cannot come back right now. Or maybe I had a headache. I've just taken a pill. Those are recitations by voice, not written words. So how are you reciting? How is the recitation different when the words are not different? Huh? Kirat, you mean? Are they really recitations, different recitations without the changing of the words and the symbols? Are they really that? Scammer Union? Some time ago, Abdullah Samir and Abdullah Gondal, they were showing us the differences in the words also, Quran words. What is that from Abdullah Gondal? Different kirat recitations or different words? I saw different words in the Quran ayats. The difference in words in the Quran. Abdullah Gondal was showing that. Abdullah Gondal was showing the differences in words is less than 1%. How can we trust you with that? Can you give us a honest 1%, less than 1%, point. So there is a difference, right? Whether less than 1% or more than 1% or 52% or 20%, there's a difference, right? Excuse me, the difference? Before that, you said those are recitations by voice, not written words. You did not give me an honest answer. Now, when I caught you and spoke about Abdullah Gondal giving us differences, now when I caught you, but we believe those differences are revelation by God. Your dishonesty is. So you believe the differences are a revelation. God sent different words. And in Surah Kaf it says there's no crookedness, this Quran is straight forward. And God says we have protected this Quran from what? From any kind of changes, differences, right? Meaning, of course it would mean that, right? No, if there are differences, how can you say which one is the true one? How can you make out which one is the one who is which one is the true one? Huh? You could look up those differences in Fadl Soleiman translation. No, I'm just saying. Yes, okay. We can look up, but I'm asking you now, which one do you think is the true one? Which one is the true one? God even says, do not follow conjectures. Guesswork is not good. Against the polytheists who have been, anyone who does this, even polytheists. Huh? You know what is at stake. So this Quran is not, there's no unity. Like there are differences. So then, which one would you guess to be true? How would you take which one is true? And no guessworking, because the Quran is all the time say on that. How many of them are there in the Quran? I don't know. But they say don't follow conjectures, guesswork. Let's see how dishonest you can be. And this dishonesty that I see is hurting me here. So I'm going to be a little raising my voice. Please excuse me for that. Because as my religion was, I thought, peaceful for the martyrs. It wasn't true. And truth and honesty can save lives. We can save mental distress. Through honesty. Even if I tell someone I don't love them and they love me, and I tell them the truth, it's better than lying to them and telling them I love them too, because that would be a lie. And if you teach your children and yourselves that truth is paramount, then my saying to someone, I don't love you, sorry, it would hurt them in the beginning, but for the long run, they would realize. They would realize the value of that truth I have given them. Because if I lie to them right now and say, I love you, also, I would be compromising, sacrificing. And you know that true love, that once you love someone, you can give your all. But here I am, thinking of someone I love, someone else, and being with this person, not giving them what they deserve, truly deserve to be loved by someone who could truly love them. Later on, they're going to realize what I've done for them. You see, what Zainab bin Zaid realized that his wife didn't love him. And so, that decision that Allah and the Messenger had made for them was wrong. And it was hurting Zainab and Zaid both. So stop lying. This is what boils, and it mentally aggravates. It increases my mental, it just aggravates my mental illness. Why? It's distressful. If someone, you put your trust in someone, scammer union, and they betray you very, very cunning, cleverly, many after you think, oh, this person I worship, like after God. Okay, maybe you don't worship them, but what if your mother has lied to you? For example, I'm sorry, I don't mean to. What if my mother lied to me about a very big thing? And you find out the truth through some other way, your own way. Wouldn't it hurt you? And her intention was to betray you, to sell you short. For her own, like she's a very possessive person and she's covert narcissist. For her own interest, she lied to you. This prophet is saying, the Quran ayat is saying, he's closer to the believers than their own selves. I'm trying to send messages. Yeah, it's kind of very slow, sorry. I think, your messages, Scammer Union, message retracted. Scam Shaman is here. Thank you for being here. Select bridge translation to, okay, about the differences. How many translations are there on this differences? Scam Shaman, thank you for being here. Sorry, I replied to you late. It's buffering. Yes, it's buffering, and when is the Asar here? Will it be? I just have to check if I can come back immediately. Asar time. Okay. Yes, I think we have time. I can come back again. Let's see if this network works. Thank you for being here. Sorry to keep you waiting like this and on hold. It's buffering and slow. I'll come back again. Okay? Sorry for this. I apologize greatly.